What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. I got a special project ahead today that I'm going to share with you during this video. We're going to be taking out those two Rheem cooling only outdoor condensing units and that Bosch, and you know it, we're going to be putting in our private label Mikey Pipes powered by ACiQ side discharge heat pump inverter systems, plural. Now, full disclosure, we're going to be keeping that Bosch only because she's only about 3 years old. But those Rheems, let's just say we're going to drastically transform the comfort cooling in this home. We got Daniel and Derek on site bringing the equipment out here, and it is 7:42 in the morning on Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Are you ready? Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 1:11. Still Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. I apologize for not recording any content, but let me show you what we got done. The Bosch on the right is running. The Mikey Pipes 4-ton on the left is running. We are right now vacuuming down the middle 2-ton, which is at 134 microns. Not really going much further than that. It's been sitting at that for a couple minutes already. It's been giving me aggravation. Now, let me explain to you why I didn't record much or anything during this whole process. Number one, remember those ridiculous, I guess, sheet metal Rheem platform, those riser platforms that were on each one, 2 in this one, 2 in that one, and 2 in this one? Well, let's just say that they were secured quite well to the ground, and it was not fun, folks. It was not fun. At around 8:45 this morning, basically on site for about an hour, all of the units were, well, those 2 units were here, actually. And I see how they're secured down. I'm like, all right, whatever. We'll try to pry them out. They didn't want to pry. So I had to get the Sawzall with a nice long metal blade, and I went through blade after blade after blade. And finally, I realized that leverage is my friend. As long as I can get a good fulcrum point and get something wedged under there, I can pry it up. And let's just say it wasn't so easy, but we got it done. And my recycler guy came. He took everything out. Everything's gone. You can see everything's clean. Look. And there's full disclosure, folks. There's the time. I got to put a little shim under the left side of our 2-ton right there. But everything else is quite amazing. We've got to put our labels on both. But wow, I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. I was going to push this 4-ton even closer to the meter, but the building inspector stopped by and he goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "It's me, Mikey Pipes." He was working next door inspecting the job. He wanted to say hi. He saw my trucks and wanted to, he hasn't seen me in a few months, wanted to say hi and see what we were up to. I said, I was changing out some condensers. He goes, cool. And he goes, listen, just keep it a couple feet away from that gas meter. I was like, I got you. I was like, I can't put it like a couple inches off of it. I was like, nah. I was like, because he really wants to hold them over. I was like, no. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we took it right there, and I said, is that good? He goes, yes. So I cleared the 3 disconnect panels, and then equal spacing between the 2-ton and the Bosch 3-ton that I actually wanted to change today, but I didn't have the guts to reach out to the homeowner. I was like, listen, wouldn't it be nice if all 3 units matched? But I couldn't do it. I put that Bosch in 4 years ago. Come on. IDS 2.0, 2.1, sorry. Look at it. It's gorgeous. Come on. Still purring like a champ. Still purring like a champ. Now, a lot of people ask me, Mikey Pipes, why aren't you installing Bosch anymore? You know what? As much as I love the equipment, it has everything that ACiQ doesn't. I'm sorry. The Bosch doesn't have everything that ACiQ does. Bosch has no communicating. Right? It's inverter driven. All right. But it has double the price point, or probably triple the price point, and is not communicating. Everything is there for it, but you can't communicate. And the BCC 100 Bosch thermostat sucks. I've probably replaced 2 dozen. So there's a 3-ton, 2-ton, 4-ton. Beautiful. Let's see if this has dropped at all. 118. How low are we gonna go, baby? How low are we gonna go? Let's dump that charge, fill this one up, and get the show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I let you down. You probably thought you were going to watch another installation video of the step-by-step process of installing and then commissioning and starting up the private label systems that I acquire from ACiQ. We did a 4-ton with a 4-ton case coil inside the home today. We did a 2-ton with a 30,000 BTU indoor cased evaporator coil inside. We didn't use those mitigation boards that come with the evaporator coil. We threw it in the garbage. We used 24 volts from the indoor unit, the furnace, to the outdoor unit. It's just an evaporator coil, folks, with the TXV. Nothing special. Nothing special. We're not using it for heat pump mode. We're using it to solve the client's problem, which was these hideous looking stands under 2 Rheem central systems and 1 Bosch IDS 2.1. Folks, we were back at the shop at 2 o'clock today. Yep, we were. Amazing. We're not really making much progress this week on the war board. We have 378 active maintenance agreements with the company, which is 18.9% to our goal. And right now, James is the only one who secured a maintenance agreement for the week, and we're going into tomorrow's Wednesday. Now, folks, tomorrow is Wednesday. I have the day off, and I have Thursday off as well with no service call scheduled. You may be asking, Mikey Pipes, you were just away on vacation. Folks, I'm going to go visit the dentist. I am going to have some oral surgery. We're going to be getting our mouth taken care of a little bit. I'm doing 4 implants tomorrow. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4. By the time you watch this, the procedure will already have been completed, and I will probably be talking like I have marbles in my mouth. But that's okay, because the show must go on. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Remember, if you are an HVAC contractor licensed in the United States, and you're tired of installing mediocre equipment, this is 2026, folks. I don't know what you're waiting for. Why settle for cheap builder's grade when you can get this? The future of central AC today with ACiQ. Built different, built better. What are you waiting for? Go to aciq.com/Mikey Pipes today and get free information on becoming a dealer. There's no cost or obligation. And remember, tell them I sent you. They'll give me an attaboy, and you'll get a crazy bonus on your first order. So crazy that you're going to fall on the floor and drop to your knees and say, thank you, Mikey Pipes. And I'm going to say, you're welcome.